Hi, privileged to be having this conversation with you. My name is Tamara Srzentic. I am a passionate public servant and bureaucracy hacker. Had privileged to work for 2 California governors and then was pulled to be the first digital minister in my home country, Montenegro.
Excellent. So welcome to the World Government Summit and also the Government Services Forum that you were part of today. Tell us, what was it that you focused on and spoke about inside the forum?
So the panel focused on the topic that is very near and dear to my heart. It's empathy in action and how it really applies to public service space. So we really talked about how do we create the culture intentionally inside of the government? How do we empower public servants with tools, techniques, and methods so they can not just actively, empathetically listen, understand what the people that we are serving need, but also include them in co-designing solutions. So we talked about, or I have at least kind of focused on, how do we create a delivery muscle? How do you really invest and double down on digital teams instead of just projects? And how do you give space of psychological safety, empower your teams to really be able to understand the needs of the people that we are serving? So that's what we talked about.
Excellent. So at this year's conference, there's the main theme that we can see is about artificial intelligence, digitization, the future of AI, and many incredible things that AI brings to government services. Having said that, there's many other things that are non-AI, but they still need to be done. As an example, empathy, which you talked about. Help us understand, what's the technology side of enabling empathy? Is there a technology side? Is it more like a people's challenge and leadership challenge?
I love this question. So it's a little bit of all. Of course, AI and all the new technologies have an opportunity to transform public services and how we deliver our services to our public. However, it is the culture, the people, that is the key ingredient in how we empower our teams, how we leverage data, design and research to drive decisions is the key. So some of the things we talked about on our panel is word innovation is thrown so much and it means different things to different people, but innovation in my mind is problem definition. Einstein said you can't solve a problem if you haven't thought about what it really is, right? So if you have 1 hour to solve it, he'll spend 15 minutes defining it and only 10 minutes solving it. And so we talked about how do we empower public servants with tools, techniques, and methods to help them tightly define the problems. We also talked about the spaces that the governments should foster to give their teams all the tools that they need to actually leverage data meaningfully, so they can actually then identify the problems that they want to solve, whether it's AI, blockchain, whatever new technology. It's not about technology, it's about tightly defining the problems, empowering your teams. And then one more thing I was going to say is about the importance of leveraging some of these processes, not just on improving the products and services, but in terms of improving policies and processes. Oftentimes we talk about one-stop shop, and we talked about all of these things that we are doing, like human-centered design and agile, but we don't talk nearly often about how do we use human-centered design, agile, to improve the process. Because if you digitalize a bad process, you're going to get a bad digitalized process. Yeah. So we talked about streamlining processes, cutting down bureaucracy, empowering those people in government, the bureaucracy champions who already know what to do, to get it done, just with more empowerment and with adequate tools.
I love that. Last but not least, what are some of your takeaways or recommendations for governments who are looking at changing their service delivery model, who are changing at reducing the friction between government and citizens? What would be your thoughts that they should do going forward?
So I want to kind of raise up and say how grateful I am to be here. There is such a diversity in all different rooms, governments from all over the place, and I was privileged to work in both government of California and very tiny government in Western Balkans, and a lot of our problems are very much the same. And so for the government of Emiratis, what their core competency is they approach things with opportunity, possibility, imagination mindsets. This is something that I feel like they could inspire all other governments to do, because you don't not need a lot of resources. It's about the growth mindset thinking in terms of opportunities and possibilities instead of scarcity, liabilities and risks. So that's one. Two is about open sourcing, not just like the code, but the hacks, the plays, the standards, the strategies. There is a big group of public servants that I'm working with all across the world. If they have done something right with procurements, they're going to create the procurements playbook and they're going to share these hacks. How do you write a good request for proposal? How do you, leverage journey mapping as means to understand your customer's journey? They're productized methods that are open source that any government can use. So it's about sharing and leveraging each other's lessons instead of reinventing the wheel. So that's what I would say. Please reuse and learn from others. In addition to making your mistakes, because failure, it's what we need to succeed.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tamara. Thanks for joining us here and being part of the Government Service Forum 2024. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best in your journey as well.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.